Hey, what up, my elementary friends? Welcome to Kids Church. I'm so excited to see you guys. Now, what I need you to do is pause the video and grab your Bible. My beach house friends know this. We love reading our Bible. We love opening it up together. So go ahead and pause, grab your Bible, and we're going to get started with the show. See you guys in a minute.
So, what do you call someone with no body and no nose? Nobody knows. Did you hear the rumor about butter? Well, I'm not gonna spread it.
Hi, Miss Bonnie.
I'm Miss Sally, and we got a new set.
We are now Kids Church Elementary.
Yes, welcome to Kids Church Elementary. So all of our elementary friends, we're happy to see you guys, and we're ready to get started with our lesson.
I am so excited. So this week we are talking about Jeffrey. Being creative. Well, not Jeffrey exactly. It's that God created Jeffrey because Jeffrey is a giraffe. Have you guys ever seen a giraffe in real life?
They have these really interesting long necks.
Even longer than mine.
Yeah, they have these really long necks. A fun fact, their tongues are so long that they can pick their own nose.
I did not know that.
Can you guys try at home?
Please don't. Please don't. Don't tell your parents that we told you to do that, please. I actually, at the San Diego Zoo, we were able to get up on a ladder and feed a giraffe once.
That's super awesome.
It was very cool. And God is amazing. He has such an imagination.
Yes, and he is super creative. So if you guys don't know, you've probably heard the word creative your entire life, but it just means coming up with original ideas using your imagination. And God had this beautiful imagination because he created everything. He created giraffes, he created us, he created everything you see. And what's super cool is we're all different and we all have different quirks about us, but we were all made by God.
I love that. One of my favorite things is to go for walks, and I love looking at all the different kinds of trees.
Yeah.
Because I can go on a walk, and I counted yesterday because I wanted to see, I saw 12 different kinds of trees in just my neighborhood. I can't even think of one kind of tree, yet God goes, I'm going to create all these different kinds of trees. How cool is that?
One of my favorite things to do is people watch, and I love seeing people's different fashion senses, different ways that they like to do their hair, different ways that they like to just be. And it's so cool because we're all amazingly beautiful.
We're not cookie cutters.
No, we all get to
that.
be original, and God created all of that, and he created everything so we could be that. So today we're actually going to read about what he created and how he created it, and I'm super excited.
I'm excited. Okay, we had you grab your Bibles earlier, so pull it out. Okay, Miss Sally.
Okay, so this one's super easy. You don't need your table of contents because we're going to open up to the book of Genesis. And we're going to start at the very, 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 very beginning. So it's going to be Genesis 1:1.
Okay, well, that is the very beginning.
So it's literally the first page of the Bible. That's what we're going to start at today.
There we go. Did you guys find it?
I just try to go too far forward. So it starts in the beginning because we're in the beginning.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Ready?
Yep. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness.
Oh wait. You know what? I have some pictures.
Oh, perfect.
I have pictures that's gonna help.
This has such beautiful imagery. When you read this, it's so beautiful to imagine. But I like to have pictures sometimes because it helps me start formulating my ideas.
Okay, great. Okay, so read that again.
Starting from the beginning again. Okay. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Okay.
Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the water.
It was empty.
It was empty. It was formless. There was no shape to it. It was like water, Water is
I
not
can't
shape.
even imagine that.
Yeah.
Close my eyes. Wait. Okay, there's nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Darkness.
Darkness. Okay, crazy. Okay.
Okay.
What does it say next?
Verse 3, it says, and God said, let there be light, and there was light.
Okay. There was light.
Ooh, that's so pretty.
Light.
God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from darkness.
Okay, we have the light here and the darkness here.
Yes.
Okay.
And so God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening and there was morning, and that was the very first day.
That's pretty cool.
So-
I mean, to name light, light, and dark, dark. I mean, it makes sense to us.
Yeah.
Light is bright, dark is
But
dark.
there was nothing, friends, and he created that. Like,
The part that I love, this amazes me, is he spoke it.
yeah.
His words created. That's power. Dude, that's amazing. Okay, go on. What's
Okay,
next?
so let's go day 2.
Okay.
And God said, let there be a vault between the waters to separate the water from water. So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. And it was so. God called the vault sky, and there was evening and there was morning the second day.
Okay, so we have sky pictures.
Oh my
So there's the
gosh.
sky here and down here. Postcards.
So he separated what was down on the ground and what was up in the sky. And he goes, these two are separate now.
This looks like something God would create with the sunset. And
That's
stuff.
what I think about when I think of God's creation, is like
Yes.
a beautiful sunset.
I know. I love sunsets.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
this is cool. Okay, what else
Okay.
did he create?
Oh, my favorite, because it's my favorite thing on the planet. And God said, let the water under the sky be gathered in one place, and let the ground dry appear. And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and he gathered the waters, and he called seas. And God saw it was good.
So he separated the water. He separated the sea, and he made it cool.
Yeah. Like, I love the ocean. I love pools. I love
Oh, I
lakes.
know.
I am a water person, and
I
so it's
love
so
it.
cool that it got to be separated, so I get to enjoy my time in there.
And I the power of the ocean. I love when the ocean splashes and makes noise. It's like, that's God's power. That's amazing. Okay, this is great. This is getting good. Let's see what else he does.
All right, then God said, let the land produce vegetation,
Okay.
seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seeds in it, according to their various kinds. And it was so. The land produced vegetations, plants bearing seeds according to their kinds, and trees bearing fruit with their seeds in according to their kinds. And God saw it was good. And there was evening and there was morning the third day.
This is one of my favorites because I do love all that he created. I love the trees. I love the plants. I love ferns. I love everything like that.
I do too. I just unfortunately cannot keep a plant alive.
This is a fake plant, so afterwards I'll give this to you and you can put it up in your
I'll
office.
finally have a plant
You'll-
that I'll keep alive.
You'll have one that's alive. All right. Okay. So what did he create after
All right,
that?
let's go day 4.
Okay.
And God said, let there be lights in the vault in the sky to separate the day from night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times and days and years. Let them be lights in the sky, and the sky to give the light on the earth. And it was so. God made 2 great lights, and the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night.
Okay. I just
Also
stopped you
made
there.
the stars.
That is so cool. So the stronger one in the day and the lesser one at night. He thought about that. We needed to rest. We needed to sleep. So he made the stars, the moon, and the sun. How cool is it?
It's beautiful, and that he knows every single one of them. Like, he knows all of the stars. You guys look up at the stars.
Oh, it's so fun.
Like, you can't count them. He knows each one of them by name. Like, he is like, yep, I remember that one, I remember that one, I remember that one.
And the sun is just far enough away from us that it doesn't scorch us,
Yeah.
but it keeps us warm. I mean, it's just, and the moon, it's amazing. I mean,
Well, the
all
moon
of,
helps with the tides.
Yes.
And, like, everything
Spring and the
goes
fall.
together so perfectly. Like, there's this master builder. It's like in Legos. There's a
Yes.
master builder, and he has the plans in his head, and he created it out of nothing. He had no plans. He had no instructions to follow. He just created it on his own.
and it was his joy to do it. That's the thing. It's not like he went, oh, I have to make this earth. He was like, let's make this. Because you guys know that. There are times when it's something like, you're like, oh, I gotta go clean my room, oh my gosh. And there are times like, I get to go to Legoland, yes! Yeah. So, okay,
All right.
what did he do next?
Let's see. Where were we? So we had the 4th day, verse 20. And God said, let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly over the earth in the vaults in the sky. So God created the great creatures of the sea, and every living thing with the water teems and that moves in it, according to its kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw it was good. God blessed them and said, be fruitful and increase in numbers, and fill the waters in the sea, and let the bird increase on the earth. And there was evening and there was morning the 5th day.
So he made the birds, he made the fish, he made all of that.
He made every animal that we have.
Can you fathom that? I mean, every pet you have, every animal at the zoo, every animal in the wild, millions of butterflies, millions of bugs.
And think about how many of them have different personalities.
Oh, yes.
All of them have different looks and shapes and sizes, and they're all beautiful and they're all amazing, except for like guinea pigs.
I would have said hamsters, but okay.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah.
We had a hamster once.
Yeah,
I don't like hamsters.
My irrational fear, like of an animal that I shouldn't have a fear of, is guinea pigs and bunnies. Bunnies freak me out. I think bunnies
I like
are beautiful.
bunnies, actually.
I think they're beautiful. They just freak me out because I don't know where they're going. The hopping scares me.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, what did he do next?
Okay, and God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to its kinds, the livestock and creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind." So earlier we kind of jumped ahead.
Mm-hmm.
But still, God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw it was good. And God said, "Let us make mankind in our image and in our likeness, so they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals and all the creatures that move along the ground." So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female, he created them. So I love talking about this. So when it says in the image of God, it doesn't mean that God looks like me or looks like Bonnie
No.
or looks like
these puppets.
no. It means that we were made with his characteristics.
Mhm.
One of those characteristics, creativity.
Yeah, imagination.
Yeah.
Every time you think of something, whether it's building something with Legos or painting or doing a new trick on your bike, that's all your imagination. That's your creative part of you.
Yeah.
That's the part that's God.
And what's really cool is that God can do anything, and we were made in the image of him, so we can do so much.
And even as kids, it seems like, oh, I can't do much. But every time you're creative in how you love someone, every time you're creative in the words you use, that's God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes we think creativity is just in painting or in artwork, but there's so many different ways to be creative, like in problem solving.
Yes.
If I solve a problem without really getting upset or getting angry at someone, I've used my creativity and I've used it how God intended it to be.
And God started with nothing.
Mhm.
He started with nothing at all, and he took nothing and he made it into something. And that's what he wants us to do every day. Every day is a clean slate. Every day we wake up and we may not have a lot to think of, but he says, all right, let's make today amazing.
Yes, and when we have a stronger relationship with him, we're able to do it easier. The more that I have a relationship with God, the more I'm able to be creative and be like him.
Yeah. I think reading my Bible makes me more creative.
Yes.
When I stop and I read my Bible and I learn about who God is, I go, well, if God's like that, I'm made in his image, so I can be like that. I can be creative. I can be loving. I can be kind. I can serve people around me.
I'm an outward processor, so it means like I have to talk a lot in order to understand things. And so when I talk with God, when I pray with God, I'm able to talk out things, formulate ideas, and he helps guide me through that in that time.
That's awesome.
It's so fun.
Well, friends, thank you for joining us today. We want to know how you're being creative.
Yeah.
How this week were you creative? Were you creative in your actions, something you did for someone?
Or maybe it's how you thought of something or created, like our kids' creations. What are you creating? And where do you see God's creativity in your day?
Yeah.
Take a minute today, this Sunday, and go, hey, like God created that. Like what did he have to do in order to create that? What is the specialness of that versus that, you know?
I can do that right now.
Yeah.
Hey, look, God created Miss Allie.
And
And
God,
I appreciate you.
and God created Miss Bonnie. And Miss Bonnie is clean and she is organized.
Miss Allie's creative.
She
is
is
very creative.
Miss Allie's very creative.
All right, my friends, thanks for joining us. Reach out to us at kids@fcchb.com. We'd love to hear from you, okay?
Yes.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, welcome to Kids Creations. This is the time that we get to share some of the cool things that you guys have been doing at home this summer. We love getting to see the things that you guys are doing and the things that you guys are making, and we are even more excited to share some of those with you guys today. So first, we have a fort from Bryson and Alexa. They use all kinds of things. They use blankets and pillows, and I think they even use stuffed animals. This is a seriously awesome fort, Bryson and Alexa. Great job. Next, we have a photo from Allie. Allie is standing between two gigantic sunflowers that she grew herself. These are some seriously tall sunflowers, and they're the size of almost two of Allie's. Allie, great job. You have some serious gardening skills. Next, we have some pictures from Taylor. Taylor drew 3 different pictures. So the first one, she drew a picture of her dog, who's also in the picture. Love it. Next, she drew a picture of a beautiful gems. I think there's a diamond and a purple gem. Awesome job. And last one is my favorite. She drew a yellow pineapple. I think pineapples are usually yellow. But anyways, I love it. Last, we have Avery. And Avery made an awesome picture on a piggy coloring pad. It looks awesome. It looks like a person, and they have a whole bunch of rays coming out of them. Great job, Avery. That's all we have for this week, but tune in next week to see more of your guys' creations. Bye, guys.
How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice. Hi, my name's Allie, and today I'm going to interview some friends in the office because I work here and so do other people. So let's go interrogate them. Come on! Keep up. No one's working there. Let's see. Oh, Julia! Hello, Julia. Are you ready for an interview?
Yes, I'm so ready.
She's ready to be interviewed. If you were a wrestler, what would your entrance song be?
Oh, Eye of the Tiger, for sure.
I love it. What's the worst style choice you've ever participated in?
Oh, one time I wore a knitted scarf as a belt.
Like,
3rd grade.
oh,
It was a pink knitted scarf and I tied it around my skirt as a belt.
did you feel good?
Not at all.
Well, there it is. What weird fact do you happen to know?
Oh my gosh. Weird facts. Panicking. Weird facts. Oh, I have a friend that can make their nose stay like this when they breathe in. It's really creepy. They look like Voldemort.
I can't do that. And you can't even see it with a mask on. Who is your favorite coworker and why is it me?
Oh my gosh, because you're hilarious and you always make me laugh.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you for interviewing with us. We'll see you later. All right, thank you everyone. We'll see you again next time for Allie in the office. This is Allie signing out.
It has been so much fun hanging out with you guys. Thanks for joining us today. Miss Allie and I will see you guys next week. If you want to communicate to us or just let us know what we can pray for, reach out to us at kids, KIDS, @fcchb.com. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.